All right, hello everybody. Let's get started. Let me roll back here. My name is Diane Dreyer, for those of you who may or may not know me. And I've been with the company for a while, so we're going to be talking about Canva parties. Some of you have probably already seen these and are familiar with them. And what I like about these is actually Sarah was the one that kind of turned me on to these. And I think it was called, I think the first one we ever did, Sarah shared, and I did it from there, was text parties. So you can really name them anything you want to name them. And this one's called uh, basically a scroll and stroll, which is a little bit of a tongue twister. So you lay these out. If you go into Canva, they're like a storyboard, and they used to slide up and down. Now they slide left and right. So this is takes a little bit of time to lay out, as Sarah and some of you can probably agree with, that you know that these aren't just super easy to do. They do take time. So what we do is when we get them done, we share this template. And if you have Canva, even as a free version, you can do these. I think maybe you can only have one of these, because then we convert it to a website. And so if you don't have the full version, I think you can do one. Carmen wasn't sure. I asked her because she uses the free version, so you'll have to check that out. So basically, this is just a template, so you can do whatever you want with it. You could make it, I was thinking of all the things you could do. You can do flash sales with these. You can do, any kind of party you're doing, like Sarah's got some fun party things going on. You could do a sponsoring template. You could do a fundraiser template to send to people. It's just kind of endless what you could do with these. And there's really no set page number that you should or shouldn't have. This one's 16 pages. We're under the thinking that it's better to be not so many, but just to give them links. So before I did this one, I'm sorry, my voice is so bad right now. But I went and watched some other ones just to see what people were doing. And I really got some cool ideas from them that I really hadn't thought about. So this is just my intro page. This will be your intro page. You can change the colors. You can change the pictures if you don't like them or any of that. This is totally customizable. So what I tell people, when you get a template, the first thing you do is make a copy. And you can make a copy, tell it, save a copy, so you'll have two. So if you're messing with your template and you mess it completely up and you can't remember what you were doing or where it was at, you still have a copy of the original. That's whether you like it or don't like it, just so you have a guideline, because I've actually done that and then wished I still had the original. So that's why I tell people, make a copy first. So this is just an introduction. You could set these up to show, like, for a host and have her host picture at the top. And, I've done that as well. So this is just a basic one. This was an idea I actually got off of somebody else's. I thought it was really cool because we usually don't tell people what it is. Whoever that turned the phone off. And we don't usually tell people. Sometimes we send it out or the host sends it out, and we haven't really told them what we're about. So this was something we just added in here. You can do clickable links in here. And you can see I added the hazing catalog. This is one that I have the service. It's free. Anybody can use it. And then they can flip through the catalog. If you guys haven't seen these, they're pretty cool. You can go back. You don't have to put the logo in there. I put the logo in there to get rid of the hazing logo because I don't care to see theirs. I'd rather they see ours. So this is hazing. It pops up in a new window. You can see up here. So we'll go back to that. Then you could do click here. This is click to my, and I don't know why this is having to double click. It did it to me earlier. And you can see it goes to the website. But that's just, if you had a party, you want to link it to the party. So when you link these pages, you link to the page you want it to go to. Let's keep that in mind, not to just the general page. This one's just in there so you can see it. And then I don't know why it's doing it on that page. And then we start our layout. These are templates. And again, we're going to give you this template to use if you choose to. You can change the wording. You can change the images. So they're all laid in there. I can show you a little bit how to do them. Down here, I gave them a call to action. Hey, our shopping links are page 15. And that means each one of those links is going to link to that particular, like if it's bundle and stave, it's going to go to the bundle and stave. These are just fun pictures I picked up out of the workstation or somebody shared. And it just basically giving them an idea of what our product line is about if they don't already know. I've seen all kinds of cute designs people do. Some people do, it's more white. Some people have a lot of color. It's bold. It's really in your face. You just have to find your style. I like a little more muted, but I like some of the really colorful ones I've seen too. So you see, I've just added kids. Can you add everything? No, you can't add everything in the category, but you can add some. You have to pick and choose what you want to do. So they're just going to, this is something they can easily scroll through on their phone and see it, and they can enlarge it. You know how you can enlarge pictures on your phone? It's easily done. Here again, I'm talking about Scentsy Air. I'm trying to play up the Scentsy Air. Just so you know, if you have an Android, what we've run into with Android, my niece was my test subject today. I've been sending her images along with somebody else. Android, I use an iPhone, and some of her Android is distorted. So I adjusted some of it to try to help it, but some of hers is still distorted, and we don't know why. Like her on this page, the Scentsy Air is way down here. We don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. It's a glitch with the internet going from one to one. Yes, I do put clickable links in it, by the way, Alicia, I do. They're real easy to do. And then here again, her Scentsy Air systems was way over here. Part of it was off. I said, oh boy. So I just shrunk the text a little bit to try to help, and that helped it. So it's good to know if you have somebody that has a different system. We didn't get everything perfect, but if you're a Droid user, then you'll know how to go in and adjust it, because you'll be able to see it and say, hey, that's not showing up. You know, like maybe this is half off the page or something like that. These do scroll left to right. And then this is just the new releases. I wanted to put this in here to bring attention to that. It's kind of a soft way to say, hey, things are changing, you know, and letting our customers know that we have changes coming. This is the scent of the month. Normally, I would link this somewhere. I don't have a link in here, but it should be linked. And normally I link scent of the month, things like that. You'll see some down here. This isn't active, but I didn't, the main reason these are all active, I didn't want you to have to go in and take them all back out. So I thought it would be easier just to say that, see where it says click here, that tells them to go here. These, I basically screenshot these out of the catalog. I took the Hazine catalog I had, opened it up, screenshot it, and dropped them in there. So I didn't have to do all that work. And if it's small on your phone, remember, they can enlarge it just like we do anything else we're reading on our phone. And it was colorful, and I didn't have to do all that work because I didn't want to do all that. Excuse me. Again, this is straight out of the catalog. I did the same thing here. I wanted them to see our new bundles and how it's 10% off and what they can get. So we're just going to go through here. Scentsy Club. There was a picture here I didn't like, so I just kind of covered it up and then dropped in some bars and add the whip box below. When you look at this on the problem we're having right now is the same problem Sarah's had on some of hers, is the page numbers. There are page numbers when you see it on your phone. I went through, took them off. We found a way to take them off. And for some reason, it keeps showing them. So some of the page numbers are way up here. We don't know why. I think it's a glitch. I can't get it to work right now, but at least the main text here works. They can put this on their computer, whatever they want to do with it. This is an idea I got from watching those videos because I thought, I don't know, I've never done a link tree for them. You know, basically where they can go in here. These aren't clicked, but this is clicked to mine. So you'd have to, if you want to edit that, well, of course you would want to edit that and take that out. You can just go in and change the link. So this will link to my PWS. And then I would link this, you know, these categories are the same categories except for one. I couldn't get it on the page. I could make it smaller, that are on your PWS. So I would go to warmers and wax and link it to your diffuser. That means you have to go up in your browser, open that page and copy that link. If you've ever sent that directly to somebody, that's what you want to do for all these. So they go to fans and purifiers. They go to unplug. you know, and so on. You want to be sure they go to those pages. Because you're like me, we've gone to pages that there was nothing there, or it's the wrong page. So this is just the back page. You can see that's not me, but she's real pretty, so I put her in there. So I'm just putting her in there. I don't like my picture in there anyway. This is just an idea. If you don't want to put the joint in there, if you don't want to promote it, that's up to you. It's a good idea to put it in there. It's a good idea to tell them about host deals. I kind of went back over there, and they got maybe a little idea when they look at some of the bundles that have changed and things like that, but they can still get free and half price items and things like that. So this is basically, this is what it would look like to your customers. It'll look a little different on your phone. Obviously, it always looks best on the computer because you got a bigger screen and you can see things. And so when I make these, I'm sure Sarah and other ones that do these, I make it, you save it as a website, and then I look at it. I look at that, then I send the link to myself and I open it in my phone. And if it doesn't make sense to me in my phone and I can't see it well, then I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. You know, that's not good. It's too busy. It's not big. It's not colorful enough. It's boring. And you can pick these apart till you're just tired of doing it. So just be happy with your ad. Do the best you can. They don't have to look like the best of the best. They just have to be informative for your customer, something they can visually see. I would say try to make your pages as a visual appealing as you can. But see, again, when I say that, there's people that have stuff, I'm like, that's a little too wild for me, but they love it. So, you know, that's what you've got to remember is what works for you. Let me see if I can get out of there. So then we'll go back over here. I'll show you real quickly. Oh, I got to get this alpha here. And this is what it looks like in edit mode in Canva. This is this is the template. And I wanted to show you how to do a link real quickly if you don't know how to do a link. So basically what you do is you highlight whatever it is you want to link. See there, you can see the hazing in there. And then I'm going to click on that. I guess I clicked the whole daggone thing. And I can go up here. I can copy the link. I don't want that. Let me see how to edit it. There it is. I go right here. And then I can change the link right here. You're welcome to use this flip book if you don't have one. It's not branded to me, but you can brand a flip book, by the way. You can brand them. But this isn't branded to me at all. It's just a generic hazing book. And if I brand one, it'll be branded to me. It'll be a separate link. So this is how you do it. It's real easy. And if you can't do these things and you're struggling, go to YouTube. You can find anything on how to do anything on YouTube with this. And again, here, you can see there, it's linked to my PWS. And as I went through here, now sometimes I make templates and I sprinkle links all through them. Like here, go there on different pages. This time I just decided to use a template. And these are, let me see here. If I don't want this image, just real quickly, let's see. Okay. If I don't want to use this template, just say I don't like this image. I'm going to right click it, see where it says detach image, and it's going to pop that out of there for me. And then I can go pick up another one and drop it in. It'll automatically resize. Sometimes I shrink them down, and that's as easy as those are. They're not complicated. Text, this is just a quick way. This one I have no links. I just picked up a lot of pretty pictures and just dropped them in there. Sometimes I have done some templates, and I don't know whether somebody started them or I did them. I can't remember. Just all white and just with beautiful pictures that corporate does. Or we have some really exceptional picture takers in Scentsy. I don't know whether you guys have found that out, but there's some really good ones, and that take a lot of pictures and share them. So I just pick them up. If they're good, I'll drop them or use them. Like this was somebody with Scentsy. This was not a corporate picture, I don't believe. I think I got it out of the group. This one too. You know, you can do all these things. You can use them or use corporate. And then if you need to add a page, you can copy a page in here and duplicate it. You can, if you like that layout, just copy that page and then put whatever pictures, take those out. This is just to give you an idea. This is exactly where I got that, was out of the catalog. I copied it, basically snapped it. I have a thing on my computer that'll snip it, and that's basically, and I just dropped it in there. And then just use you fill these in. Words are real easy if you want to add words. And there's all kinds of fonts here. See all your fonts up here, your colors. There's tons of fonts over there. I don't know what, everybody's probably got their favorite, but you can adjust the font. Go ahead. Sorry, I thought somebody was saying something. I'm really sorry, I'm hoarse. You could put a video on them. I'm just not sure where they have to be stored for that and what format. I can't remember whether I've ever done it. I have done little videos, maybe Sarah knows, because actually there's videos in Canva that you can use if you wanted to go to, I forget where they're at. Do you remember, Sarah?
I upload my own videos. I have actually done like a simple 3-5 minute video and then uploaded it right into the party to show.
And does it play because it's on the web? It automatic. Oh, see,
yep, it automatically plays. It's really nice.
I actually thought about that because of all the Scentsy Air videos that are in the back office. Carmen, do you have a question?
The videos, you place it where the pictures go?
You upload them just like you would a picture.
You
just upload the video just however you have it, and it will pull it in. You can actually add a YouTube video, or you can just upload a video if it's your own. So
that's good to know. I thought one of the Scentsy Airs would have been good.
Scentsy videos?
Yes, because and you just use their link, and that's a different, that's not an upload, that's actually where you drop it in. Sorry, Diane, I was just.
No, because I'm
giving your voice a break.
No, I know it's bad. I was thinking that it would have been great with the Scentsy Air because there's like, 5 or 6 in the workstation. I looked at them, I thought, I should have just done it. But I thought, are these going to play once it's online? But that's a good question. So now you could do that. I don't know how long of one you could do. It might be, I don't know what Canva allows or any of that, but just play around with it. That's a really great question. It's something just try and then you'll know it, at least if it's housed. I wasn't sure about the playability afterwards, but basically these are just cropped. And I have tons of uploads over here, guys. I mean, it's like stupid crazy. I bet all of you. And then, I have so many of them in here. Now it's not scrolling. What are you doing? Well, I have a lot more than that, so I don't know what it's doing. I'm having all trouble with Canva today. It hasn't liked me. So you can use pictures. You go to elements. There's all kinds of things in the elements. I tried to make sure if you find something you can't access, let me know. I tried not to use any paid in here. I have a paid account. So like if I went to hearts, I wanted to add a heart. You see all these, if you're not familiar, these all cost money. If you have a free account, you can't access those unless you upgrade. So I really tried. I didn't really catch that until Carmen mentioned it and somebody said, oh yeah, I keep forgetting that because I'd already had the template. And so when I put this one together, I really strive not to have any paid so that everybody could access it. So if you have a free account, but I do believe with free, you can only have one website link. Can't you, Sarah, do you know? Or we were talking about that. We don't know. So we would like to know the answer to that. So anybody that has a free account, we want to know if you can make more than one of these. And basically we save these as a website. So, and that's pretty easy to do. And I'll show you that real quick before I can't see my clock over here. I don't want
to experiment with that.
I'm sorry.
I'll try to experiment with that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I just don't want, okay. So this is basically, this actually was in the workstation. I picked this up in there. It's just a graphic and I hid that picture I didn't like. I was going to do something else with it, but I just covered it because I wanted to get the whip box in there. This was an element. Here's the cool thing about Canva. I don't think people know. If you have, like, I think Sarah told me this, or somebody, it might have been Sarah or somebody. If I don't like this design, I can go over here under design and it'll suggest things. So you can see it suggested these. because I was looking for a link tree thing, something I could do with the links. And so this here is basically this right there. Or this one, which one did I use? I can't remember. One or the other. It was that one because I took the picture out because I had too many links. And then I changed the color. So I just said you can apply it to the whole thing or you can apply it to the page only. So I went in there and found that element, dropped it in there and see, oh, but it only had that many. I needed 9. So I had to add to them. And so that's a cool thing. If you get tired of your design, you can go in here and look for other ideas. Remember, if it says pro, and believe me, most of them say pro, they want some money for them. Don't use it on your free. You won't be able to use it. But here's a cool one. Like if you just want to make something fun, you could change the colors on these. There's all kinds of ways that you can personalize this to fit you. And I want you to think about how you can use these, because you could use these if you just wanted to push the buddies and have a buddy drive. You could put the buddies in there and just do a buddy drive with them and share those out. If you wanted to do the fragrance flyers, Sarah's got a cool idea for one right now, and you want to just do fragrance flyers, you can make one specific to those. It doesn't have to be everything. You can think in smaller terms, and then you can just keep that template. And then whenever the products change, you just change it out. Maybe you change the colors. There's so many things you could do this. You could do it as a sponsoring, which is my next thing. I thought I'm going to make a sponsoring thing so that I can share with people. And so you can just send it out, your links in there. Here's a little bit about our program, blah, blah, blah. This is what we offer. And this is, these are the things. I want you to think out of the box. And this isn't just for Canva parties, so to speak. It can be for anything, and when I have a host, I put the hostess picture in there and, I talk about her and say, thank you to the host and blah, blah, blah. So don't forget that. It's important to thank your guests and your host. And then here's the last page again. This is just simple stuff. You can do these in there. You can put your QR code. I would tell you, if I'm doing a party for someone else, I would not put my QR code, because then what's going to happen is her customers, her people are going to go and link directly to your PWS, and she's not probably going to get credit for it. So be careful. I want you to think about that when you go to do it. We all are kind of keyed in on those QR codes, but when we're doing it for someone else, we want them to go so she gets the benefit, and we have to try to mess and get that back over, and all those kind of things. So keep that in mind when you go to do these, that what you do and what you have there. And let's see what time it is. Does anybody have any questions? You can open it up or.
Diane, a few people have asked if you're going to share this. I said yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then you have just said thank you, because just so you know, I do this too. Diane has put a lot of work into these. These take a lot of time. Diane and I have been kind of complaining how long these take today. Because I was making something, she was making something. We're like, I think it would be like fast, but we're a little bit of perfectionists and we want it to look nice, and it takes time. So thank you, Diane, for doing this and sharing. Because if you saw Nikki's video last week, it just shows, how to change those basic things, how to do this. She's done the hard work of designing it. Now all you have to do is put in the links. So thank you.
And if you don't like the design, you can change it. And my feelings aren't going to be hurt. And so that's just basically that. We were going to do boards, which I apologize about that. And what happened with boards is they no longer have a free board option. You can join for free, but you can't create your own board. So that's the reason we elected just to go back. Canva, you can do just about anything in boards, really pretty much a lot of it. And this is also something too, I know a lot of people are sharing photos and things like that. I'm sure you could do some of that in here. I haven't looked at everything, but there's just a lot you can do with it. And I hope that you find something out of here that will help you for your business. Does anybody have any questions or?
Diane, I sent you just a really fast one. It's just a one page where I put a video in. Someone asked about how they.
Where is it?
I sent it in Facebook.
Oh,
Messenger
okay,
too.
there it is. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
If you want to
Okay.
open it.
Yeah. See your name there? You'll name them.
That was actually a launch party.
Yeah. But you can name them that if that's what we're trying to find out. If you just have one, you may not be able to have but one, and you'll have to just delete it or do it over or whatever. Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. Let me see if I can get your.
Then you just click that play, see the little play link, and that's where a video would play. And we won't hear it because it's only on your computer.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to do the whole thing.
So that's just a great example of, if you are doing a party, that's kind of my little launch party video that, hey, if you don't know, I think I put watch this video to learn more about Scentsy. So I talk about the products anyway. So that was one I did in January. So anyway, but
that's good.
What videos look like, and you just drop them in like you would a video picture in the.
Look, you got it all staged back there too.
Oh yeah, I go through the products, so it's
I had to clean up my office. Yes.
Is that a YouTube video?
Oh. No, that's actually just a video I did on my phone and uploaded it right into Canva.
Now I understand. Okay.
Yes. You can do it through YouTube or a link, but this was just take it on your phone, upload it just like you would any picture you have into Canva and post it in there. Sorry, Diane. I just know if you asked.
No, I'm glad you did, because that was something I thought, but I didn't try it today. I thought, I wonder if we could pick up that one of those they have in the back office, because there's a heck of a lot of them. I thought we ought to use those.
Diane, I just wanted to tell you thank you, because
you're welcome.
I do not like boards. So I'm glad you shared a Canva, because boards and me do not work. So this is so much better for me. And I'm very visual. And as much as I've seen people share boards, I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I can't recreate that. So this is great. I just want to say thank you very much.
Well, Sarah started it, and I just kind of followed it. And we just kind of share stuff back and forth and things like that. So now you got something to start with. It's kind of like starting soup. If you don't like it, you just take that, leave it out. So, whatever you like or don't like. I like Canva. It's very colorful. I mean, you can really make it colorful, and you can specialize. Canva really has what boards has some things, but they have things that they don't, like the colorization, the graphics. If you're doing boards, you got to move graphics over there. Here you just have the graphics. You could almost do everything here in Canva. And I'm sure that some of the things with the post parties, there's got to be a way to share this. Could probably snap on that. I have to look at that, where they're sharing party images and stuff like that. But anyways, I plan to do a sponsoring one. If I get it done, and when I get it done, I'll share it. Anybody else? Everybody's good. Everybody knows how to do it all.
One thing that I thought, we have 1 minute left. When you are, just a reminder for everyone, when you are copying your URL link in your party, make sure you go to the party, go to the page you want, and then click at the top, and it will open up that link, and you'll want to copy this page and party. That way it copies that page in that party. So just something to remember for that.
Yeah, you definitely want to go to directly the page you want it to go. Haven't you somebody ever send you something like up here and you're like, wow, that's a long one. Sarah, thanks. You just go up there.
I think that's because of Facebook. Facebook.
Yeah. That is, we're through that. So you Facebook go up there.
Always add their stuff to track because they want their name on.
So we went over here. I'll roll out real quick and paste it here. It should bring up her. So you want to be sure that's as easy as it is, but you're going to link it in there, which is a little bit different. But just remember, you want to create a link, and then you want to get the actual. And, once you do it, you'll go in and test it. If it's wrong, you go back and fix it. We've all had bad links. You just go back and correct it. You'll get it down. And just use whatever color fits you, whatever style fits you. And then you should show us, because I would like to see what other people are doing. That's why I went to YouTube. I thought, what are other people? They doing this and stuff, and looked. All right. Anybody else? Are we good? Okay.
Hey, Diane, will you show how you do the links again?
Yep. I can
Someone's
easily do
asking,
that.
they struggle with the link. So go to your website or your Diane's
I'll just
page.
go back up here. I'll actually just create you a new one. Let's just go down here to the, whatever I called it, quick links. You could call it website links, shop links.
I'm not even sure which Carmen this is. Carmen, which, you say you're struggling to get my links to work. Is that your links on Canva or your links on Scentsy to hook to Canva?
I don't know which Carmen it is either, whether she rolled off. No.
I think it's just the Carmen one, not Carmen Tara Pagan. It just says Carmen.
I think Carmen knows how to
Your
do
niece.
links. Okay, she doesn't know how
Links
to do
from
links.
Canva to Scentsy, she's saying.
Okay. So
Okay.
I went and opened this page. And so let's say I'm going to links to Warmers and Wax. This is now, if I had a party here, I'd select the party and grab that first. Just because that's how I do it. Sorry, I ran into my cursor ran into my keyboard. So we'll go back over here. We copy it. I go back over here. I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to edit it. Oh, no, that's not the right way. I'm telling you wrong already out of the gate. I don't see my link. Go back. Well, and then you forget. Where is my link? I guess, Sarah, how do you do it? I guess I'm missing it. Hang on. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Sorry about that. See those two little links?
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
I was talking.
No, you got to be smarter than the image is. I wasn't paying attention. So then I control V it in there. You can, once you control it, if you put your that right there, then I just control V and it pastes it right in. So it'll paste it right in. So if you can remember, control C is copy, control V is paste. It's stupid. I don't know why it's a V and not a P, but hey, that's what they did. And then you just say done. And now you see it's right there. Done, it's in there. And it should be a clickable link. It probably won't be.
6:30.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Wakey.
I couldn't hear. But that's
Once they're
basically.
linked, they're underlined.
Yeah, they are.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, so if I took it back out where you could see it out of this format, then you would, and saved it. Then when I go up here, I'm going to share it as a web page. I didn't show you guys that. So this is basically, you won't see this at first. You'll have to go to see all here and then you'll find it usually. And so then we're just going to say we want it to be a website. It tells you it's live because it is live up there. It's going to make the updates to it, republish it. It's going to make the updates to it. And it'll pop up here as soon as it does. So remember, website, this is a storybook or scroll or story. Excuse me. Let's see here. And we'll visit the website so it pops up. And if everything's good, because today I was having trouble with links, I'm still so used to scrolling. You can see me trying to move my cursor over it.
So Diane, that's how you saved it as a website. Now, how do you share that?
The link up at the top right here. See, I gave it a name, Spring 2025, because I wanted a short name. And you have to create your party name first here. And then I did Spring 2025. So I would remember it's a Spring 2025 template. Okay, let's see.
Diane, how we can edit the name that they gave us?
Well, oh, you mean the long, sometimes you have a long name. I just back it back out and change it. What do you do, Sarah?
I think she's talking whatever you have your Canva saved as will be the last part of your thing. So it will be Canva dot something something. Yeah. Like for my launch party, if you saw when I sent it to Diane, it was Jasmine's launch party. For example, Diane's is under Spring. That is what she named this template. So when you get this template from Diane, it will be copy of Spring 2025, right? You can go in and just change it to Jane's
Right.
Jane's party, Jane's whatever. So you just change it right there in Canva, the name of the party, and then that's how it's going to record it.
But you can't do that if you're still got an active party in that link. So keep that in mind, if that makes sense. Don't
always
change.
Just make a new one.
Yeah, make a new one. Don't change the party name if somebody's using that party. That would probably be something I do and forget. So just
because you can edit them while the
party. You can. Yeah. Like if there's like a, like the Bria, the bunny came out today or something like that, you can add that page to it and republish it. So if you notice here, I just want to show you real quick if it'll work right. It did the first time. That this goes right to the wax and warmers melts. That's what I mean. If I'm going to tell them this is wax and warmers, I want to be sure I'm on that page. And if I'm going here, I'm going to do here. And then you'll see I go up here and I copy it. You can right click it. You can do whatever you want. And then when you go back, wherever you're going to drop it, you just Control V, put it in the spot it's supposed to go, and it'll automatically drop that right in there for you. Make it real easy.
Hey, Diane, can you go back to that page? I'm going to share one more thing. Sorry.
Which one? Wax and warmers or?
No, your Scentsy page.
The main page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Scentsy page, your Diane.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Where was I? Okay, right here.
So if you select a party, if you're wanting it to go to a certain party, make sure to click
yes
party.
Yeah, I just have one. I just have a February going right now.
I know. So click on the February one. I'm going to just show a way to make sure it links. And then right below, do you see share party? Do the drop down
there.
Yeah,
right here.
Next to it. And then copy page link, one more down. That will copy whatever page you are and link it to that exact party in that link.
I've never done that. Aren't you smart?
Yeah, because sometimes
I never even thought about that.
Pick a party. You want to make sure you pick the party, copy that page link so it links to that specific party.
And they do get asked at the end, but that doesn't mean people see it. Because lots of times they'll ask you, but that doesn't mean people see it. So if I decided I want to change it, then I can go back into Canva and you can see it says edit and it'll tell me I have to republish it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know all that. So you don't have to, sorry, I lost my screen there. So anyways, and again, you can change these templates, whatever you want them to be. Anything you see again with this is paid. So if you're in a free version, stay away from any little crowns or pro you see. And there's still a lot of elements in there that you could use. I don't use a lot of it in there. And then you can create I have a lot of saved stuff in here. Where are they? Uploads. I've got a ton of uploads. You can create folders, different folders in here, and add your photos into them and all that kind of stuff. That's just Canva related stuff that you might use it for later. And then you should go clean it out, which I haven't done, because you get too many pictures. Anybody else? Everybody's good. Everybody's gotta go make one. Okay.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Close this out just a second. I gotta get my big screen back open.
Stop recording.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I did, but I guess it didn't, did it? It's screen sharing. Let me get out of here. Gosh darn it, get over there. I'll just close it out here. There we go.